If you guys don't visit that site, you should, because it has everything you'd ever want.
Does it really?
Mostly.
Yeah, I agree. I go there quite often.
Except for Peapod. There should be a link to Peapod so that I can...
You can order food?
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. We still have a lot of rounds of Magic here, live from Richmond, to bring you guys.
Okay. Well, I guess we're done talking about the Open for now. We can look at the standings again. Hey, look, right on time. We're at number 1. Adam Pony, can you tell me anything about any of these gentlemen?
Actually, I got a little message on Facebook from Gerard Fabiano saying we should watch the local hero, Alan Jackson. He's a fan favorite according to Gerard.
Alan Jackson?
Alan Jackson.
How's he doing in this tournament?
I don't see him, so. Do you see him on the standings?
I didn't, unless he was up at the top.
He wasn't up at the top, I was looking.
I can search in this here file.
But, oh, he is 27th, they said.
Alan Jackson?
Yeah.
He's in the... Oh, that's after round 4. This is round 2 low. So, I guess we will keep an eye out on him.
Sure.
Just to see if he can maintain his... I guess he has 1 loss?
Yeah, I guess so. 27th.
As long as he doesn't lose anymore. There's a lot of rounds left. And this 10-rounder. 10 rounds plus top 8.
Do you think a longer tournament is more conducive to better players? You think that the person that goes 10-0 or like not 8-0-2 is a better player than?
Well, I mean, there's definitely the endurance factor, because I've gotten tired in like an 8-round tournament, and if you end up playing if you play a deck where you're constantly in the tank. You have to think a lot, maybe because you're not as familiar with the deck as you could be. It can wear on you. If you're more prepared, I would say a more prepared player will do better in a really long tournament, because it'll be a lot of situations that he or she's already seen before. So instead of having to think through everything, some of it will just be experience, instead of having to think on the spot, which can tire you out. If you do that for 10 hours straight, you're gonna start getting tired and making some mistakes.
Sure.
So how are we gonna? What's gonna be our method of putting the sting out for this 4-color ally deck?
I think we're gonna lay a little bear trap with a bunch of extra allies on a plate and a cookie. You gotta have the cookie.
Which allies? I mean, we need to know which ones he has, so we can have some
new ones from the next set.
Oh.
On a plate with the cookie. Cookie's the important part.
What kind of cookie?
Oatmeal raisin.
That's what I like to hear. With walnuts or no walnuts?
Walnuts.
Okay. How'd you know I like walnuts? Walnuts are one of those nuts, it's kind of bitter. Some people don't like them.
But yeah, it's going to be on a tray, and then on top there's just going to be a big bear trap cage. And
we don't want to hurt him.
As soon as he grabs the new allies, we just pull the string and traps him in there. And we got him. We got him trapped for good.
But bear traps just clamp down on their foot. They don't actually trap them in anything. It kind of cuts their foot off. Is that what we want to do?
I mean, if you make sure he can't run away from us ever again, might be worth it. Rashad is having none of this.
Right, so did we fill up that 5 minutes?
I'm going to go see if perhaps the round's over. Maybe get us.
All right, so Ben SW is leaving me alone again, but I guess that's fine. He doesn't really like me that much. So, if you haven't looked at the PT coverage. I'm sure all of you have, but you get to see a cool picture of me in an awesome hat that I don't actually own anymore. But there's also the videos from the top 8. I think there's a lot of good matches there. If you didn't get a chance to see them live, you can go back on the Wizards site and actually download the videos, the WAV files. I mean the Windows Media files. I think that's what they are. And at the end of the finals, there's actually this awesome photo montage where basically the photographer that's been doing all this stuff for like every Pro Tour, Craig Gibson, every photo, well, I would say 90% of all the photos that he had taken over the weekend was just in one big photo montage at the end of the finals, and I thought it was pretty cool. You know, it's got some music, it's to the beat of the music, and there are a bunch of pictures of me, which I thought were awesome. So that's probably why I like it so much. It has nothing to do with the montage. Right, so I think what I want to do is, can anyone link me to the Twitter about the 5-0 Ally Guide? Does anyone know where that is? No one knows in the chat? It's on Starpo, eh? Let's see what it says there. Web Craven. I don't know if this is the guy. But I guess Web Craven is also playing this deck. Okay, so I don't know where this Twitter is about this 4-color ally guy. So I think we're just going to have to wait to see if it actually appears at the top tables, if we can actually see it. And being that we're behind a big wall, we're not going to see it. So we're going to have to wait until the buzz gets around the corner somehow, and we can actually see this supposed deck in action. Again, congratulations to DAULD11 for winning our Twitter contest. Maybe we could go out to Seattle and he'll invite us to a draft or two. Move in Maryland, huh? Amulet of Vigor.